myself Sudha AM, guest lectures in chemistry, Kottareshwar College, Kottur. So in previously discussed about in the electrochemical energy of sources. And so first you have to study that in the primary cell, secondary cell and dry cell in the previous class. So today we this class discuss about in the nickel cadmium accumulator. The nickel cadmium accumulator. Nickel cadmium accumulator. So the accumulator. So the nickel cadmium accumulator. So what are the definition for this in the accumulator, and then what are the uses for this in the accumulator? So and then the definition for this in the accumulator: a galvanic cell which can be used repeatedly as a source of electrical energy is opposite in the directions of the current as a in directions of the current of the galvanic cells. That is also called the accumulator. So once again repeat the definition: a galvanic cell which can be used repeatedly as a source of current and regenerated by conducting of an electric current from an external source is applied in directions of the current of the galvanic cells. That is also called the galvanic accumulator. That is also called the accumulator. So and then the accumulator can be represented as, this accumulator can be represented as anode cadmium ball KOH solution ball nickel tetraoxide nickel cathode. So this is the accumulator can be represented as, and then the oral reaction of the accumulator can be represented as, the oral reactions of the accumulator can be represented as cadmium plus nickel tetroxide plus water. So this is discharge and charge cadmium oxide plus 2 nickel oxide. So in this the oral of the net reactions is cadmium plus Na2O3 plus 3H2O gives rise to opposite reactions in CdOH2 plus 2NiOH2. As the accumulator discharges, the cadmium is also trivalent, is reduced to the divalent, and then is poorly soluble in the cadmium hydroxide as it is, and nickel is the trivalent is reduced to the nickel divalent, is poorly soluble in the nickel hydroxide. So and then the accumulator is occurs, the process occurs in the opposite directions. That is the nickel and the discharging of the in this cadmium and nickel. The EMF of the nickel and the cadmium accumulator is 1.3 volts. The EMF of the nickel, and cadmium accumulator is about is about 1.3 volts. So once again, the nickel cadmium accumulator is the definition for this in the accumulator. The accumulator is represented as in these equations, and then the net of the accumulator oral reactions is, and then the cadmium is also trivalent, is reduced to the cadmium divalent and is poorly soluble in the cadmium oxide, and then the nickel is also trivalent, is reduced to the nickel divalent, and then it is poorly soluble in the nickel hydroxide, and then the accumulator is also opposite in directions of the nickel and cadmium, and then the EMF of the nickel cadmium accumulator is about 1.3 volts. And then, so what are the uses for this in the accumulator? Accumulator is also used in the electricians and radios and calling bells and cards and radios activities is also about that in the accumulator. Is also uses for that in the accumulator. The accumulator is also widely used in the laboratory and power stations. This is also used for this in the accumulator is also laboratory, power stations, calling bell, telegrams, telephones and electric clocks, radios, etc. is also used for that in the accumulator. So, and then we shall discuss about in the fuel cells. About in the fuel cells. What is the definition for that in the fuel cells? A fuel cell is an electric device which converts the chemical potential energy is converted to the electrical energy. That is also called the fuel cells. Or another definition is also a fuel cell is an electrochemical cell or a galvanic cell which is the chemical energy of conventional fuel is directly converted to the electrical energy. That is also called the fuel cells. So and then the uses of the fuel cells is also hydrogen gas, oxygen and of the fuel. The production of the reaction is cell or water and electrically and then heat. That is the one points of the fuel cells. So and then now we shall discuss about in the hydrogen oxygen of the fuel cells. So definition for that in the fuel cell. A fuel cell is a device that converts chemical potential energy is converted into electrical energy. That is also called the fuel cells. Or another definitions is also a fuel cell is an electrochemical cell or a galvanic cell in which chemical energy of a conventional fuel is directly converted to the electrical energy. That is also called the fuel cells. In this figure, the hydrogen oxygen fuel cells. This structure is also, this one is also hydrogen inlet and this one is also oxygen inlet. This is the 2 electrons is also present and then K plus OH ions and then water. And this one is also porous carbon electrode. This is the porous carbon electrode. So some of the fuel cells it contains the hydrogen oxygen fuels. A common type of fuel cell is based on the combinations of the hydrogen and oxygen water. That is also called the hydrogen oxygen fuel cells. That is the hydrogen inlet and then the oxygen inlet. Common type of the reactions is also both hydrogen and oxygen is also present and that in the water. That is also called the hydrogen oxygen fuel cells. The cell it consists of the electrodes. 2 electrodes is also present. That is the 4 carbon electrodes. It consists of the 2 electrodes made up of the graphite inclinated porous carbon electrode. That means the porous platinum is also porous graphite is also platinum, silver or a metal oxide. These are the electrodes are placed in the aqueous solutions of this in the figure. So and then the aqueous of the solutions is also present that in the KOH solutions or and then the NaOH. KOH or and then NaOH is also present that in the oxygen inlet and then the hydrogen inlet of the cells. And are continuously hydrogen and oxygen is also continuously fed into the cell under the pressure about the 50 atmosphere is also present. 50 atmosphere of this in the pressures and then the diffusion of the takes place into the electrodes. Diffusion of the takes place into the electrodes, that is the 2 electrodes is also present. The hydrogen is oxidized to H plus ions. The hydrogen is gives rise to H plus ions and then neutralized to the ions is also OH minus ions is also neutralized to that of the electrolytes. By the OH ions is the electrolytes by which the KOH and then NaOH or KOH or NaOH solutions in that figure. So and then the reactions is also hydrogen gives us to 2H plus 2E electrons and in this structure the electrodes is also ions reduced to the hydrogen ions and then H plus gives 2H minus, neutralized to that in the water. So and then oxidation of cell reaction. In the oxidations of the off cell reactions, H2 plus 2H2O minus gives rise to 2H2O plus 2E electron ions is also present. So for the hydrogen ions is ions to contribute that in the hydrogen ions, and then OH minus is also neutralized to that in the electrolytes. So and then the reduction of the cell reaction of oxygen takes place at the OH ions is O2 gas plus 2H2O plus 4 electrons gives us to the 4 hydroxide neutralized to that of the in combinations of the pressure. So and then the ORR of the net cell can be represented as, and then the net cell of the reactions is also oxidation of the off cell reactions, and then the reductions of the reaction off cell of the reactions. The ORR of the net cell reactions can be represented as 2H2 gas plus O2 gives us to 2H2O, and then this is the oxidations of the off cell reductions, and then the oxidations of the off cell reactions, and then reduction of the off cell reactions. The reactions. This is the all of the reactions it contains about in the MF of the cell, it contains in the 1 electron volts, and then the water is also evaporated. The polarization is also decreases, the temperature is also increases, and then the about that in the temperature is also about in the 100 degree Celsius. 100 degree Celsius. The EMF of the cell has been used for this in the 1 electron volt. 1 volt. The EMF of is about in the EMF is about in the 1 volt. Is 1 volt. The cell is operated as the temperature is about in the 100 degree Celsius, and then the water is also evaporation. So and it can be condensed in the form is again hydrogen fuel is can operate at the efficiency of the hydrogen oxygen of the modulated temperatures. The polarization is also decreases, the temperature is also increases using the cell. So and then this is the capable of the reactivity is capable. The volcanic cell is also called the fuel cells. And then the spontaneous of the oxidation and reduction reactions is also present. That is the copper and zinc. Copper and zinc is the spontaneous of the oxidation and reductions of the cell. And then this equations is also about so then this is the relation of the equations is MH2 gas plus of O2 gas gives rise to water of the liquid. So then delta H is equal to minus 68 kilo calories. So for this in the reactions Mn and the methyl hydrogen plus half of the oxide gives us to H2O liquid, and then delta is also, this is the delta H is equal to spontaneous of the reactions is also minus 68 kilocalories. In this reactions is used as a source of the power plant. So and we can obtain the more hydrogen about 25 kilocalories of the electrical energy per mole of the solutions. 25 kilocalorie per mole of the hydrogen obtained. Hydrogen obtained in the reactions in the fuel cells. We can extract about much as 57 kilocalories. We can extract much about in the 57 kilocalorie per mole extra much as a 57 kilocalorie per mole of the hydrogen. A more realistic estimate of the 50 kilocalories of the mole, thus a fuel can produce that in the thermal pollutions of the fuel cells. In the electrical, the more much of the electrical energy of the given amount of fuels, but the same time use of the thermal pollution is also present. So and then one type of the hydrogen and oxygen of the fuel cells has shown in the figure. The hydrogen and oxygen of the fuel, the hydrogen inlet and the oxygen inlet of the solution of the two gases of the cell. The thermal through produces the carbon electrodes. This is surrounded by the aqueous solutions of the potassium hydroxide. In this the hydrogen inlet and the oxygen inlet, this is surrounded by the KY solutions is also aqueous of the solution. KY solution is presented that in the figure. So this type is also in the aqueous that in the KOH solutions, and then K is also cathode, and then OH minus is also neutralized negative anode of the solutions, and then the K plus is also cathode and the OH minus is also anode. This is the neutralize of the reactions that is surrounded by the KOH solutions is also present that in the figure. So and then the postulates of the fuels, and then it is the chemical and the physical concept of the fuel cells. The fuel cells is also very important that in the and then last one is also fuel cells. The fuel cells is also important and other physical and chemical property advantages of the fuel cells. Next one is also advantages of the fuel cells. Advantages of fuel cells. So advantages of the fuel cells. The efficiency of the very high varies from the 78% to 82% is also present in the fuel cells. 78% to 82.8% of the chemical energy can be converted into electrical energy. That is 75% to 82.8%. That is electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. That is the 75% to 82.8% of the chemical energy can be obtained for this in the fuel cells. So another one advantages is also they are very light and they operate to air. They are very light. So they are very light, and then so third one is also they operate on air. The fuel cells is also advantages is of fuel cells is they are operate in air. They are operate in air. The fuel may be replenished side by side. The real of the fuel cells is also the replenished side by side, and then they can be stacked and connected in series of generate a high voltage. High voltage is also present in the fuel cells. That in the high voltage. They can high power in unit volume as well as the unit weight. Unit volume is also unit weight. Unit volume and unit weight is also used for this in the advantages of the fuel cells. The advantages of the fuel cells is also the electrical energy is the chemical potential energy is converted into electrical energy 75% to 82.8%. So and then the high voltage is also present that in the, and then high voltage and high power is also present of the fuel cells. They are very light to each other and they are operate in the air. This is the advantages for this in the fuel cells.